Scooter, how's it going?
I'm good, man. How are you, man?
I'm doing pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah.
Let me do some housekeeping, get a couple things out the way. This is Ken Collins with Fight Hype. I'm joined here today with Scooter Davis, the undefeated Scooter Davis at 11 and
Yes.
0. Man,
Yeah.
how's camp been going for you?
Camp's going great, man. Started off camp still just picking up where I left off. I came back in camp going 8, 10 rounds straight. Still doing the same thing. It's like, oh yeah, okay. Even though I had a tough fight, my last time out, just gave myself a little rest and recovery. Came back and jumped right where I left off at. So it feels like I never took any time off, which I usually don't. And we back again.
Okay, so it sounds like the vibes is good.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Everything. What's on the ox in camp when you do
Young
your
boy,
workouts?
young
Yeah.
boy, young boy. Don't they know everybody know what it is? They know Scooter. He banging that NBA 4K trade. It's young boy
And
bumping all day,
young boy all day, and
all
that's
day.
what sets it all off, and then
That's
they
what
know
set
it's
the
time to
that's what set
work.
the tone. Y'all know they know what time. Cause sometimes I come in the gym and I'm chilling. We listen to our old music. We have different flavors. You know what I mean? I might come in. We might be in there listening to the Commodores. We might be listening to
Okay,
Mays, Frankie Beverly one day. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Teddy Pendergrass. That's what Coach Berry on the Ox. Coach Berry got his sounds. He gonna go with smooth jazz. But then sometimes I get there a little early and I ain't on that. And they know if they come in the gym, they hear that young boy rocking. It's one of them days.
it's one of them
Yeah,
days.
yeah. It's one
Somebody's
of
getting
them
some
days.
work that day.
Yeah,
Don't let
it's
it
one
be
of
a
them
sparring
days.
day. Somebody gonna go home crying.
Yeah, they know. I'm already in the ring, jigging, bouncing, head to toe, doing my
There we
thing.
go.
You know what I
There we
mean?
go. There we go. All right. Now, you're fighting a fighter. He's 18 and 4. He's coming off a loss,
Yeah.
and Carlos Ramos. But he's a southpaw. I
hmm
always like to ask what it's like training for southpaws.
it's just everything backwards. Honestly, I mean,
Okay.
everything is backwards. So your right hand is your jab, pretty much. That's the one that you got to get comfortable with. Everything is on the opposite side. So all combinations you have to switch, kind of in
Do
your
you,
mind.
do you find southpaws to be a little bit more difficult than other fighters that are fighting orthodox like yourself?
I mean, it's probably I would say it's only more difficult because I probably fought more orthodox fighters than I did southpaw. So it's not difficult. It's just unusual. That would be the word.
Ah, I
More
like that. I
unusual.
like how you put that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's,
It's
it's
not it's
like, oh,
not
it's not
difficult.
difficult. It's just different.
Yeah, it's just different. You don't fight more times than not. You're gonna fight somebody that's orthodox just like you. When you fight a southpaw, it's like, oh, it's a little different. But then when you get into a fight, it take a round or two to gauge your distance. And once you get there, it's the principles of boxing still. And for me, I
So
was just luckily enough to spar as coming up before I turned pro from the age about 17 to about 20, 21. I was sparring just a southpaw, honestly, because
mhm.
that was all I had at that time. His name is Patrick Harris. He was 20 and 0, 11 knockouts. He stopped boxing now, but he was the nephew of Lamont Peterson and Anthony
Okay,
Peterson.
yeah, yeah.
So,
So
but
so
he was
so you've been
cold.
prepared for this, yeah. So for
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
kind of
This
like
is
it's like
yeah,
a new
yeah.
it's like a new 2K game when it comes out. You just got to
Yeah,
figure out
yeah,
what the
yeah.
little
You gotta
differences
figure.
are, and then
Yeah, I
after
gotta
that,
figure out with Carlos Ramos. Like I've sparred so many, even in camp right now. I'm sparring so many different southpaws, and you still going to a southpaw, and this southpaw is different from that southpaw. His
mhm.
distance is different. You just got to go in there and get in there, and once you get in there and figure out your distance and make the adjustment from there, it's you. I'm a fighter. I've been doing this for 17 years. I'm
It's
gonna figure it
it's
out.
it's it's a fight. That's the whole adage.
Yeah.
Oh, I play PS5. Well, no, I'm still Madden. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Xbox,
yeah.
PS5, it
Yeah,
don't
that's
matter.
exact.
Yeah.
Yeah, people be like, "Oh yeah, nah, yeah, no, I ain't played you this year, man." Like, it don't matter. I got PlayStation. Oh, I got Xbox. It don't matter. The controls is still the same, even though it
Yeah,
say A on the button. It's X
yeah,
when I press
yeah.
on. So, and that's kind of how I look at it.
That mentality that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Now you're fighting on. I think this is the joint venture with TNT and DAZN. It's
Yes,
called The Fight. It's going to be the
yes,
monthly one. You're on the premiere, and you're
yeah,
on a pretty stacked card too. You got
yeah,
Shushu fighting on that card. You got Abdullah
yeah.
as the main.
Mhm.
Tiger Johnson's on there. Tell me, just from your standpoint, how you feel fighting on that inaugural one coming out.
I'm just excited, man. For me, man, it's just like wow to finally be at that stage. I remember a year ago, man, or a year and a half ago, I was signing in, had my subscription to ESPN Plus, and watching these guys, and
Yeah.
listening to Tim's double stamp prospects, and I was looking at, it, and I'm like, man, I could do that, like, these guys are good, yeah, but I'm just as good. Like, I might even better. Like I could do this. Like I could do the same thing. And I felt like this a year and a half ago. So now the fact that I say in a year and a half's work, I kind of work my way to it. It's a blessing, man. It's a testament to my hard work. And now I'm just ready to party and shine. Like, oh, y'all done let me in the door. Y'all tripping. Y'all done let me in the door. Like I'm not. This is not. I'm not one of the. I ain't about to be coming in here. Oh yeah, thank you. Like yeah, I want to think I'm gonna be respectful and all thankful, but I'm about to party. Like this is my time. It's my time to shine. You know, I ain't you let a kid that ain't came really from nothing really get on TV all from himself, and he's grew up the right way, and just all the trials and tribulations was coming against him. Like now I'm about to have enjoy myself. This is my dream. If you, it's not a lot of people that can wake up to live their dream every day.
That's
You
yeah,
see what I'm
no,
saying?
that you're
So
absolutely
when I'm
right.
living my dream, do you understand how happy and how my energy is infectious? If you come in my life and you ain't got energy, gotta get you away from me because this over here, this train, we pied. I'm too good. I'm too up. I'm too blessed. I'm covered in the blood of Jesus. God has a plan for me, and I'm going to continue to walk in that plan.
I love it. I love
It's
it.
amazing.
Yeah, walking that plan. So speaking of which, somebody in your way again is your opponent for that plan. Tell me what about your style is going to cause him trouble all night.
I'm just too smart. I'm too slick. I'm too strong. I'm too skilled. That's what it is, bro. Like at the end of the day, there's no fighter in the ring that's smarter than me. I know what you got going on. I know what you're trying to do. All I need to do is try to figure out how I can implement what I'm trying to do without you knowing. That's I'm a very much thinker in a fight in this sport of boxing. Like, yeah, the first couple of rounds are cool, but we ain't really thinking. You still fresh. Your body's still going off of your physical, strengths. Once that sixth, seventh, eighth round hit, now it's that mental kick in. Now you gotta think. Now you gotta think your way through it. And during that period of time of thinking, can't nobody beat me because you're not smarter than me. I watched
Um,
too much. I put too much time into this. I've been in the ring with too many people. I have too much experience, and I'm just smart. I'm just a very cerebral person. Even in school, like I was just one of them people that didn't show up, came to the test, aced it. I was one of those
he
people. I'm
said it
very
came
smart.
easy. It
Yeah,
came
see, it
easy.
always
I
came
want.
easy.
I kind of want to stay here for a minute. That boxer IQ. A lot of fighters didn't talk about that. Floyd, most recently, like Shakur, right? They say those first couple rounds, you might think, oh, I got a chance, but they're really downloading information, right?
Yes,
Talk,
yes.
talk, talk about that for a minute too, because I don't, casual fans and even, people who aren't in the ring might not understand what those first few rounds are in regards to just kind of gathering information.
Okay, so like I said, first couple of rounds, let's just say first four, first three to four, let's say there. First round you coming out, yes, we're not coming out trying to guns blazing and throwing all our best knockout shots the first round. No. We throwing certain range finders. We taking the speed off of it. We showing speed. We not showing all the speed. We feinting. We seeing what they trying to do, what they trying to counter with. You know what I'm saying? Which shots do they go to? Which side are they comfortable? Okay. Taking them to his left, he throw these shots up to the left. Stepping to the right, he throw those shots. Feinting, oh, he's reacting. He's trying to counter. All of these little things I know and I'm taking download of because as I started to go more and more in rounds, we started to get to 5 to 6. He's gonna repeat these behaviors.
Mm.
He's going to do these again. See, but then that's the thing. When you continue to keep doing a behavior over and over, it becomes a pattern. And now I can get the timing on your pattern and your cadence, all of it. So for me, I'm one of them fighters where don't continue to do the same move. Don't throw these same shots because I am calculating. And that's how these knockouts been coming for me. If you want to be honest, like I know. And that's why when I've been touching them with these certain body shots, whatever, it's like it's it's a time and I know it's over. Cause I calculated, I downloaded all this information. So when I threw this shot, boom, yeah, you wasn't ready for that. I'm out of here, and now I'm about to go jig on the ropes. You know what I mean? I'm out of but that's kind of what it is. You know what I mean? It's all downloading, collecting information, and storing it. See, that's the thing. You can download it and keep it, but if you don't have it stored in the back of your mind to know if you see it again, you're not gonna be able to assert yourself when you see it.
I
So
think
now
I
once
think that the key
that's
what you
all.
just said right there, that storing it to
Mm-hmm.
access it later. That might
Yeah.
be what some fighters lack, maybe.
Because in a fight, you know what I mean, in round two you can do something. But if you do that same thing that you did, same setup, same combination you did in round two, and you do that in round eight, I'm a no, because I know I've seen this before.
Okay.
See, but I stored, but just because we threw all these different exchanges and combinations, always 6 rounds in between, don't mean I don't remember what you threw in that second round. And out. And
So that's
you know,
where the IQ. That's the IQ.
that's where the
Okay,
IQ
all
comes
right.
from. So you're not one, it's either you're not gonna hit me, I'm gonna have a counter, or I'm gonna get all the way out the way to reset. And because I don't like the position I'm in or whatever, you just wherever you're at.
Hey, where were we at? So are we gonna see a knockout? Is there anything about Carlos that you're like, I gotta look out for?
I
What's your
always feel
prediction
like
for
that
your
with a
fight?
fighter. I always
Okay.
feel like that with a fighter. You know what I mean? I'm very, very respectful of the game. I don't go in there. Yeah, I talk with a confidence and a braggadocious sense. That's because I believe in myself and I believe in the work. But at the end of the day, I'm true to the game. I'm a student of the game, and I really, just respect the game. Of if any fighter could come in there and give you a hard night. Any styles make fights. Any fighter could touch you with one shot and change the trajectory of the fight. So you got to be totally 100% serious on what you're doing and what you're implementing, hands up and defensive. So Carlos Ramos is going to be there to, you know, he's going to try to take down Mr. Shark, and it's up to me to continue to do what I'm doing.
I heard that.
So
Now, as we talked about before, you are on the card with the main attraction being Abdullah Mason
yeah,
versus Joe Cardona. Now, you and Mason are in the same weight class. Is
yeah.
that a fight that you continue on your trajectory that you want to see in the near future as opposed to the later future?
I mean, if I'm in the way from him, if he's in the way for a belt, like he still got the belt, if he doesn't have no plan on moving up, or unless I get into them title contention rankings and all that, heck yeah, we can get it on. I don't have no picks when it comes to who I want to fight, or it's all about the belt for me.
Okay.
He's just a name attached to the belt, and he's a hell of a fighter. I definitely you know put my shots out to Abdullah. He's a hell of a fighter. Him and his brothers, I've been knowing them for a while in amateurs. Again, a lot of these guys we came up with, we know, we seen. So again, if that's a name, or if he's still in the way, he's still at 135. If he doesn't move up or whatever, yeah, yeah. But if that's not the first name that comes up, if that's not the first belt available or whatever, I might not fight him right then and there. But I might later. You never know. However it goes, it's all about a business. It's a business too. It got to make sense too. It got to make money too. You know what I mean? So
Facts.
you want to be able to make sure you cash out and get the most of your opportunities as well as your belt of your belts. You know what I'm saying? I'm really want to be involved in that. I am involved in my negotiations and just talking and looking at what I want and trying to get those. So um in the near future, man, when I'm gonna let Top Rank continue to keep building me up, keep developing me as a fighter, and when they say, okay, it's time for your time, it's your time up, I'm gonna step up, and whoever the name is on the contract is who I'm
They
gonna
can
fight.
get it. They can
Yeah,
get
I'm
it.
not you. I tell people all the time. A lot of people in interviews, I'm not gonna say try to bait me into or ask me who I want to fight but I'm really and I'm not giving y'all a politically correct answer. I'm dead serious when I tell you I don't give a dag on who I fight. Like it doesn't matter, as long as he makes the weight, long as he doesn't have no PEDs and he did his testing and all that. I don't care. You made the weight, let's get it on. I ain't. This is what they said, and that's how I'm going. I don't really trip about no name, no man, no none of that. If I make the weight, you make the weight. We both clean. Let's do it.
Heard that.
And I
It
believe I'm
sounds
better.
it sounds like you don't kind of fall into that category that a lot of people are saying that your generation is too buddy buddy, right? Like, oh, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
no.
fight him because that's my boy or that's my
Yeah, no.
brother or
I don't
whatever,
have no
blah blah
friends in
blah.
this. Yeah, I don't
He
have no
said it's
friends
no
in this.
friends, no
Yeah,
friends in the
I don't have
industry.
no friends in this. You know what I mean? So I really no seriously though. Like I'm not joking. I mean that's these guys. I get it. You know what I'm saying? You have guys you came up with and trained with. I understand it, but just how I came up is I don't have nobody around my weight. That's one of the guys I train with. A lot of the guys I train with are heavier guys. They in the 70s and heavyweights and 60s. So I ain't gonna see y'all. So I can root for y'all and be cool, but. Anybody that's in that 135, anybody 130, 135, 140 right now, I all look at is potential they could be smoked for me eventually. They might call me out or they might move up or you never know. So I don't be on that. Yeah, I respect you. I'm gonna dap you up and respect you as a fighter because yeah, I know you. I watch your fights. You can fight. But that don't mean we friends. We just cordial. Fist bump. Boom. We good. You
Good.
know what I'm
So
saying? Like respect.
so your hit list is basically anybody in your way.
Yeah. I don't got no hit list with real names on it. It's a whole lot of X. It's X X X. You don't know who the name is till the contract come out. Oh, that's what it is then.
And he's
So
like,
right
well, let me
now,
take it
that's
away.
I'll tell you who at the top of the list. Carlos Ramos. That's who at the top of the list right now. that's what that's what at the
This
top
is
of the list
at the
right
top
now.
of it right now. I love
Yeah,
it. I
yeah,
love
for
it.
sure.
Now it's known that you are kind of friends and cordial with Tank Davis.
Yeah,
We
that's my
know
boy.
that's your boy.
That's probably the only one that'd be like. But see, I don't even look at. He's not even my mindset when I even think of this type of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
because he wouldn't even be on the top stuff of trying to fight me, or like, you know what I mean. This is Tank. Like he kind of was one of the people that helped me catapult me to get to this place. He's one of the people that was there at my development before y'all even knew a Scooter Davis or Mr. Shark. Javante Tank Davis was around me at at 13, at 15, at 17. Like, I've been knowing Tank for a while.
Yeah,
So
so he's kind of
that's not
mentored you.
yeah. It's not even it's not even, I don't know, big bro or not, like, bro, he really just showed me the way, just regular, just on. I seen him when he first got signed to Mayweather. I seen him before he got signed to Mayweather, when he was just regular Tank coming in the gym. Like, this is one of the guys, you know what I mean? So like, that when I say I don't got no friends, like, he don't even count. He's not even
I
in
feel you.
this. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
even
yeah.
nowhere even near talking about him or none of that. But the rest of anybody else, smoke for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, I was
I
gonna.
don't bite. For me, I just don't bite the hand that fed me. So I feel like
Mm,
Tank fed me on that pay-per-view card. He put me on that pay-per-view card to, catapult my career. I did what I did, and this allowed Tarink to contact me and say, "Hey, I want you to get on the Keyshawn undercard." And that's how I got in with Tarink. I don't know if I would be here probably if I didn't fight on that card. So for him, I got to give him the thanks for that, and I salute him for that. So I won't go against him for that, and that's why I'm on it.
that's
You know what
what's
I mean?
up. A name that's been he's been linked to recently is Kid Austin.
Yeah,
He's been out here calling out Tank and everything
yeah.
else. One, do you think that fight happens? And two, tell us. Well, obviously we know who you would think, but how would that play out for you? Like, how exciting of a fight that would be?
That'd be good. I mean, it'd be an exciting, explosive fight. I feel like I spoke on this with Ron before.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ron came to my gym and asked me how I felt. Um, I feel
Shout out to
like,
Ryan.
yeah, shout out to Ron, my guy. Uh, I feel like now, I mean, it's a great fight. I feel like now Tank has to, one, he has to refocus himself and, get back all the way dedicated and get his mind all the way on boxing. And that's the first thing before anything. Because everybody looking at, like, you don't know what type of Javante Davis will show up if he's not mentally there. And he's not, again, it's been more than a year that he's been out the ring. So he got to get, got to get his foot in his step. Kid Austin is a hungry young lion. Again, came up with the amateurs with him, seen him, how so a lot of these guys I'm familiar with. His father
Yeah.
always been that same way. You know what I mean? Always been very, very proud and, loud about his son. Um, he's a great fighter. He has great skills. He can switch hit. He has power. Looks like he got speed. Um, I don't really know how far his IQ goes. I haven't seen him as much, but I mean, it'll be a great fight. It's nice, explosive fight. Don't nobody. I would want to see who will fall first. You know what I mean? Because they look like they both got power. I know they both got power. Um, it'll be good. I definitely would see that. I felt like a little bit earlier in time that, like, Kid Austin was jumping out there a little too fast,
Mm-hmm.
and because I'm like, yeah, if Tank gonna murk, like, it was different levels. Like, he hasn't fought on it, but now I think he done got a couple fights in where he fought on a kind of big stage and performed. With the knockout against Tevin Farmer, and I forgot somebody else that he fought, and he looked pretty good. So it's like, okay, I'm not gonna discredit him and say he don't belong in the ring with Tank. No.
Yeah.
So now if I still would say I'm leaning more to Tank, which I am, that doesn't mean that he won't be right there with him and make it a competitive, or, Tank got to bring his A game for
Okay.
sure.
For sure.
He definitely
You
he's
you
definitely a young lion coming up though. So
you
yeah.
you you said something that I hear a lot about fighters maybe taking a fight too soon. Elaborate on that for me, because some would argue like, well, if you got the skills, you got the skills. It doesn't matter. But I don't think people really realize how much, especially in fighting, that experience
So y'all
matters.
have to you gotta start. I try to get people to understand certain things and analogy points. So we talk about boxing, so they don't fight, so they don't really understand. So I'll switch it to cars, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a mechanic, You can have all the tools, the new shiny platinum tools, right? But if you don't know how to use them and when to use them, you just got this shiny toolbox. So I'm cool but if you know how to use the old rusty wrench and the old, screw and roll under the car at the shop, you can do that. But when you start getting to the big D's and now they ain't got no wrench. They got drill bits. And they got certain this and now you gotta know the difference between a Phelps and a Phillips. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn a flatbed and
Yeah.
you gotta know a difference between like these Allen wrenches. You gotta know the difference. And if you don't know and the other person knows, they're gonna finish their car before you. So in boxing, it's if they know how it feels to come out to 25,000, 20,000 people. They know how it feels for the press conference. They know how all the eyes. They know how that heart gonna be. They know how all of that feels, and you don't, and you ain't ready to perform on that level. Something is not gonna go right for you because they're comfortable and you're not. So I learned pretty much in training, you have to train uncomfortably. So uncomfortable can be your new comfortable.
Yeah. That's where growth happens, right? Like growth happens when you're uncomfortable because you have to then adapt and learn new skills, and that's kind of
Yes.
what you're getting
But
at.
a lot of people fight away from. They don't want to go be uncomfortable. They want to be comfortable because comfortability is control. That's how they feel. But
Okay,
true comfortability is being able to be in control when you're comfortable and uncomfortable. Because how would you know if I'm uncomfortable if you can't tell?
it's facts. That's
See?
facts. All right. So clearly, you're a student in the game. You're a fan of the game. What upcoming fights are you excited to see? I know
Definitely the boots in this for sure. Definitely Canelo and was it Mobili?
and Billy, yeah,
Yeah, man, I definitely want to see that. I want to see if Canelo still got it. After that Crawford fight, he fighting a young, a hungry lion. Let's see. You know what I mean? I want to see that. Um, I definitely didn't. I wanted. Somebody said Anthony Joshua's coming back.
he is. He's coming back. They
I
just
want to
announced
see.
that. I want to say like a day or two ago. I forget
Yeah,
the
I
name of
want.
the
I
guy.
want
He
to.
said he's fighting, but he's coming back.
Right. I want to see. I want to see how he is mentally. Not even physically. Is mentally after that crash and losing them
Mhm.
people. You know what I mean? See, because mental. A lot of the mental part of this is mainly what hurts fighters. We don't understand it. People don't know it. But if you're not ready mentally, I don't care what you do. Care how hard you train and run or whatever. It don't
I would
work.
argue that's the most important part of the game.
Absolutely. To anybody. Absolutely. And it takes a experienced fighter to really start to see and understand that. Like I didn't understand that until just a couple fights ago. Like it's really mental. It's really mental. Like your mental got to be 100% right, or your mental got to be just free and clear. Because you start like, dang, why did I have just a great day? Well, I woke up with nothing on my mind today. I just was flowing. And now that's when you're thinking the most because you have the most space in your mind because there's nothing clouding it. So.
Yep. Yep. All right. One last question for you. What's going to be the post celebratory meal after the fight?
I don't know. I've been switching it up lately, but I always go with my seafood Alfredo, man. But I think
Oh, that's a
I don't
good
know.
one.
I got to see people got to let me know what's the hot spot. So like, what's the stuff in Cleveland? Like, what's Cleveland known for?
For LeBron James, I just like I
Hey,
don't
that's what that's what I'm saying. I'm saying,
Abdullah Mason, Tiger
yeah,
Johnson.
that's what I'm
You
saying.
know,
Same thing. I don't know. They gotta tell me what they known for. I ain't never. Might be my first time going to Ohio. For a fight. I think I was supposed as younger. I was supposed to go to the Ohio State Fair, but we didn't go. That was a tournament. But I don't think I've ever been to Ohio, so I don't know. I have no idea what's there and what's gonna be good there. So I'm gonna be I'm gonna be a tourist. I'm gonna ask Tiger and Abdullah or something before they like, hey, what y'all
they
be
gonna
eating
know.
around here?
They
Yeah,
gonna punch you in the right
yeah, they
direction.
gonna know. I'm gonna ask one of them like, what y'all be eating around here? You gonna laugh too. Don't let they better not give me a mic or nothing on the podium because I'm gonna ask it
Ron's
in front of everybody.
Ron's from Ohio, and I know he's gonna be out there, so he can
Okay,
let you know too. He can let
okay.
you know too.
Say less, my man.
All right, hey, let everybody know where they can find you on the socials.
Man, everybody can find me at I am Scooter Davis, IamScooterDavis. I am Scooter Davis. Make sure y'all like, comment, repost. Keep following the journey, man. It's shock season for sure.
There we go, Scooter. I appreciate your time today. Thank you so much.
My man.